Good to see
We are
you.
here.
Yes.
Good to be seen.
Can you see me and hear me clear?
Loud and clear. We got
Oh,
good reception.
good, good. So how are you today?
Oh, oh man, having a time of my life. We're getting closer to the Kenyan border. So I'll
Okay.
be in Kenya soon. So we had a good walk, meeting a lot of wonderful
Nice.
people, great adventure. Plus the body is loving it.
Mm.
The body is loving it. Walking that long distance, and I'm telling people it's a spiritual walk. And what do I mean by that?
Hmm.
It's an energy. Blood is flowing, heart is beating good, breathing good.
Yeah.
All of the stuff is.
The
Then
body's
you got
moving
right. And
as
then you
it
got
should.
so the sun is here.
Yeah.
So you better have some health if you think you're gonna be out there playing with that sun.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Oh my God. So you walked all the way from Uganda to to Kenya?
Oh well, they right on the border of each other. So we
Okay.
picked the city Jinja, and the
Hmm.
place we actually took 3 days to get here. So
Mm. Okay.
8 hours away from a good 8 hour walk from Kenya right now.
Hmm. Hmm. That's nice. Oh my goodness. Have you seen
We
any
go
lions on the way?
with that.
I said, have you seen any lions and hyenas and stuff on the way?
That's the great myth that people think. They think
I know.
lions. They're safaris for a reason.
Yeah. No, I was just being funny. Okay. Nice.
Matter of just traveling through Africa, when I go to different countries and I
Hmm.
show them my videos I've been,
Hmm.
people are here that live here is actually fascinated on the places I've been already.
Wow. Wow.
I told them when I
Yeah.
saw, it was like, you saw an elephant? Yeah, see, I mean, this is what's
Yeah.
happening.
And everybody thinks they have like elephants and lions outside their yards, you know?
It's
Wow.
everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we need to change that myth, you know? It's always like whatever we have seen on the TV, they show you the side of, where the poor people, these kids that are hungry and stuff like that.
Right.
But Africa, they are very rich in here, and they have a peaceful mind because of they don't have all of this stress that we have in the Western.
And one sister that lives from here, she actually said, good job, Elitom, you're breaking the myth.
Mm,
Even when they show orphanages here in Africa and stuff like this, they always show you it looking terrible.
yeah.
But, however, I've been to different orphanages already, which they have them all over the world,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not that simple. But I guess
Yeah.
people want to show helping so much.
Yeah, right. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
But on this journey, like we said, we're having a time of our life. And even for myself, when we talk about breaking that myth, nobody could tell me nothing about the continent.
I love
I'm a,
that. I love that so much.
just the
Yeah.
open nothing. And I'm a
Mhm.
man saying this from being around the best place ever.
Nice. Nice. I love that you're enjoying it really. Because sometimes you have to see it for yourself, Even if anybody tells you like, Africa is wonderful, just come over here. It's not like what they told you. You have to see it for yourself because I think this belief system is like within us. Everybody just believes that Africa is the poorest thing and lions everywhere and they don't even have telephones. And how do you have a connection?
And
Yeah.
it's understandable that message. But like we said, we're turning it around and stuff.
Yeah.
And see, when we use that term Africa, this is another myth we got to break out of people. Africa is a continent,
Yeah.
but the continent is so, I think I said this before, you could literally put about 4 to 5 USAs inside of the continent. A lot of people don't know that as you're
Yeah.
looking at the map.
I
But
know. The must be drinked. Yeah.
but I start since I start doing the math to say this is true.
Hmm.
I, basically, I walked already. I already walked in America already, and I
Hmm.
ain't even done yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
But dealing on a breatharian journey, which is the main thing,
Hmm.
it is spread the continent like wildfire, which I knew it would, because this is a holistic place. See, we talk about poverty and this. What is
Hmm.
poverty? we can't, but when you're dealing with a holistic lifestyle with the trees and stuff, it don't need no money.
Yeah, it's true.
A person get that, there's a mindset that's holding people down. No, this place is richer. When you know this, I'm greatly. And this message is needed that the people is picking it up, because not only you dealing with mental health and physical health, on this message, they're one and the same. And the light, when you really understand this message, the light is the one, it's not going to treat it. It has the power to cure it. The sun. And this is a sunny place. Got the knowledge. So that's why I put a post on not too long ago. Yeah, we shaking it up. People doing qigong, up on my hands, tingling and all of this. That is the sun. The energy is coming from the sun. Of visible light and the invisible light. This is why you got an electromagnetic spectrum.
Wow.
But I gotta say, most people don't know. If you turn on your light, and what make it possible, because that comes from the sun. You can't get away from it. Even in the church, when the Holy Spirit, that's the sun.
Yeah.
With it.
Yeah.
We shouldn't.
Wow.
But I gotta understand this. I gotta talk this way, because if you're coming on the solar, that's why we got solar on. That's what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
What light? The one, the primary energy source of the planet.
It makes sense. Yeah. Like, even if you talk about it in a chakra way, you know, people understand in this way, right? Just take an example for the solar plexus, right? The solar plexus is the inner sun, right?
It's all the solar plexus.
Yeah.
What we mean by all the inner sun. The reason why your body is keeping because of the external sun.
Yeah. Is that generator
right now?
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
You are the sun. You just animated the body. That's all. And then what you're doing, you're saying you're merging with it, and it's not knowledge ain't nothing.
No,
Different
really,
words.
like, yeah.
Side. What are you talking about? You're just using different words. But as we keep shooting, and see, this is why I got to talk to science. We could go all day long with belief systems. I put a lot of posts on dealing with melanin research that has increased. And that's give us our eye color, our skin color, stuff like this. That has increased big time over the last 5 years. And what there's human photosynthesis deal with melanin, water, and sunlight. This research is out there and is not going nowhere soon. See, I benefit off of this.
Yeah, explain more.
Right. You got to deal with the facts, things that work.
Yeah, you come in and out sometimes, and some of your words are cutting off.
Yeah, let me
you,
slow down a little bit because I got to.
Yeah.
All right, it should be better now.
Yeah,
so
you're good. You're good now.
Is the energetic sciences, the science of light. The melanin, everybody has it. You see what and when you understand your melanin intake, it will benefit on certain atmospheres over somebody else. Let's be clear with it.
Yeah.
Right. So you think I'm using this? Absolutely.
Yeah.
It absorbs electromagnetic energy in the atmosphere.
I know exactly what you mean.
They already told you. We ain't playing.
Yeah, but that's why someone actually said here, that's why they say we get vitamin D from the sun.
Right. And that's photosynthesis right there. Because you really don't get vitamin D from the sun. What happens is there's a chain reaction from the sunlight as it makes contact with the body. I put a post on media today that says sunlight does not have calories. Listen at that. Does not. Sunlight does not have no nutritional value. See how we talking science? No argument no more.
Yeah.
What happens is synthesis, Synthesis means combining or putting together.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of is hydrogen and oxygen put together to make water.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In the right condition
Mm-hmm.
of these, it will produce what it needs.
Yeah.
Or you could be deficient if you don't deal with these certain forces.
Yeah.
That's the breath. See how you got to learn the science? It ain't no belief. You can believe till
Yeah.
you blue in the face.
Ah, it is a science when you look at it. But then the belief system will always take you somewhere, you know. The belief system changes and fluctuates, and that's why I call it rabbit holes. You know, you get into this and you get too deep in that, and then you get in another one. Yeah. But you need to understand yourself really and just analyze yourself. You got only yourself, you know, and you are the one moving through this planet. So just like
Oh,
understand how everything is connected, then
well,
that's the way you would understand
last
yourself.
time, like a person can play with the beliefs all they want, but what's going to happen is, first of all, you'll never produce the power because we're all looking
Mhm,
at you.
mhm,
Number one, that way of thinking
mhm,
is going to end or destroy it because it only
mhm,
exists because you. So we need something to work, just like the lights turn on in your house. Now everybody's using it, everybody knows of it. There's
mhm.
a lot of people that's hooked up.
Yeah,
They really all works.
yeah, that's true. It's a lot of things that we use that we don't know how they come to
You're
be.
talking outside of the mouth, like you hate the system, you hate
Mm,
science, but you every day.
yeah, yeah, that's that's funny. Yeah,
This is funny,
and
ain't
we
it?
depend. We'd even depend on it, but then at the same time, you know, it's not in a neglection. You know, you can't neglect things in life. You know, when you start
Right.
to neglect things, that's when you hit the wall somehow. You know, oh, I can't follow the system. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do that. Why?
Why? And all you're
Yeah.
doing is limiting due to ignorance.
Mhm.
So when we talk back to the solar breath and knowledge, and I keep trying to get this to people, it's a science, and they got to do with a belief.
Mhm.
Because if it was a lot of people be doing it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Clear.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And it's
Just like a religion.
and like we say, you see, what happened was there's a lot of things. It's hard to use this language because people get triggered by it.
Mhm.
So if I say your evolution, people got in their head, evolution don't exist. Okay, what does that mean? It's hard to talk to that type of mind because they'd have watched a video with somebody with no credentials. Right. They
Yeah.
believed everything.
Yeah.
Why did you believe?
Yeah. Why did you believe it? That's my thing too. Like what I was saying about Africa right now, you have to go and experience it in
Got to
order
go
for
in.
it to sink in. Yeah, in order for it to sink in. But if you just believe in somebody else, then you will miss out.
Matter of fact, I'm having experiences so deep. I'm doing things that people over here in Africa haven't even
Oh
experienced.
wow. I love that.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm telling you, people ain't gonna be able to tell me
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. I love that. You know, you have to go and experience it yourself, really. Yeah.
That experience. This is why
Yeah.
we walking through it because you get to go through village to village. I
Mhm.
mean, people, it's like unbelievable. You
Mhm.
fit right, whole different ball game.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Someone actually asked right now. Can you explain what those experiences are that the villagers and the people in Africa haven't experienced that you have experienced? But just few examples.
Well, for number one, every country again. Let's go back. Africa's a continent, so we got to get our mind.
Yes.
It ain't
Yes.
like the whole
Yeah.
many. I mean, many.
50 countries in Africa, really, if not more.
Oh, well, like India got many dialects and all of this. But anyway, besides that,
Mm-hmm.
for number one, be me.
Mm-hmm.
They get surprised that I because they think everybody been uh, how should we say look like a mulatto.
Yeah.
That's what's
Okay.
going on.
Yeah.
They got the stereotype. You can't be from America. Wait a minute. You know how dark I am.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we all. But that breaks. then
Mm-hmm.
the next thing breaks because I got time also to deal with people's everyday way of living.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, I'm learning so much.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, extras they do things differently.
Mm-hmm.
But I seen something that's good. This could be controversy, but lately they've been talking about the mind of the Western woman and how this thing is going and this and that. And on one level, I'm just throwing it out there on what I saw. I could
Mm-hmm.
see that not harnessed correctly, it's becoming more of a what they say a loss than a gain. That's
Mm-hmm.
why. But what made me come to that conclusion,
Mm-hmm.
countryside over here,
Mm-hmm.
seeing different things were going. Uh, there was a type of mind where the woman was an asset all the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That was big.
wow. Yeah,
And
wow. Okay.
for a person to take that chance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
but I had to see it having a belief system.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean.
There is a different mind where you constantly chasing materialism and oh man, it could be, and that's all over the world. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, even how this message just kind of throws you for a loop, and it's just eating up your time, your life, all of
Mm-hmm.
this stuff. That's
Yeah.
huge.
Okay. So when you go to these villages in Africa, for example, do you feel like that they live in more like in an organic, natural way? Like as I would assume they do. Um, we would think like having beds and like, fine sheets and like a big mansion, that's like, being wealthy. But would you say like these people in the villages have the right tools? They step out of their huts. The first thing they see is the sun. Their feet are not, wrapped around with, shoes and something like that. So they walk barefoot. Like, do you think that they live in a natural way? And would you call that rich rather
Well,
than,
it up because how I answer this have to be real crucial. Every
Mm-hmm.
village is they're not all the same.
Okay.
Some more than others on what you're talking
Mm-hmm.
about. Now I've been like that's in America too because I've been all through America. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the country within the city.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Cleveland, it was totally different than living in the inner city. In
Yeah.
the inner city, I had to store. Out in the country, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
People were more laid,
Okay.
their life. The other one,
Mm-hmm.
it was money, ripping you off, this and that, came everywhere.
It's the same everywhere. Yeah, I believe you.
Now, what I will say about Africa,
Mm-hmm.
you got a if holistic mind,
Mm-hmm.
you got a better to take advantage of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I
The
see.
mind, the mind again.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Mm-hmm.
because you could take a person just because they live in a certain type of area or place, they still could be miserable because they still
Yes.
want other things.
Yeah.
So that
I believe that.
you need the mind.
Mm-hmm. It's
Like
a
I said, I'm
mindset.
benefiting a holistic mind. If
Mm.
I would have came here 30 years ago, 40 years ago, I would have hated it.
Yeah.
But now I could form the mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if you talk to somebody over here, everybody want to go to America.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Like,
I went to Africa one time and it made me so sad that everybody just wanted to come to Europe. Like, oh, we just want to go. I'm like, you are fine here. This is beautiful. You don't even have an address. You don't get all of these mails, pay this, pay that. You don't have that stress. But they think everything is here. Yeah.
it's understandable because there is pillars a person have to go
Mhm.
through. Because over, I mean, everybody's chasing still, because even though you're there. Now, there is pillars, how the breath, air, and knowledge says it. Where you were born from sex, food, and shelter. Boom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Develop, there's a second pillar where you
Mm-hmm.
start hope, but the first thing you're going to chase is, can I get more food or better food, more sex or better sex, or more shelter or better shelter? That's
Mm. That's all it takes in.
and see, and just to stop right there, if a person has not fulfilled that yet, there's nothing you can tell them about that is better. They must
Mm-hmm.
fulfill that and see what themselves before it become empty.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. Then you got your third pillar, where a person, well, let me get some type of position in life, like a supervisor, a owner. this and that, that will fulfill me.
Mm.
Go through that phase, but once they go through that phase and it don't come out like they thought it should because it's going to have a leak in it,
Mm-hmm.
then they'll go to
Mm-hmm.
the next. That is knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's religious, so-called spiritual,
Yeah.
scientific, philosophy. They're looking for all this stuff to get real smart. But once
Yeah.
they find out, then they're ready for the fifth pillar. And that's the fifth pillar. When I'm talking about the sun and it's filling you up and you'll be happy and joyful. If you're on those other pillars and have not get fulfilled, you don't know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
I
Because
see what you mean.
only if I had this, my life would be complete.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
can't acknowledge this till you got
Mm-hmm.
exhausted from that other. Other than that, you will keep defending.
Mm. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like seeking something, and you have to experience it in order for you to know that, okay, this is not it. It's
Right.
like expanding your awareness. That's what life is about, really. Like the more you experience, the more you gain more awareness, right?
Right.
So I understand that they have to live it in order for them to see it for themselves. Okay, this is not it. Wherever
So
I came from, now I appreciate it, kind of type of thing. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
exactly. So that right now, the is it about the continent of Africa versus America? Because anywhere I
Hmm.
go, I'm living whole.
Yeah,
It don't
I know what you mean. Yeah, it don't matter where you go, you have you with you, right? So it's
right.
like your mindset that plays in every place that you go. Yeah, that's so
All
true.
right.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
headline, this is bold for me to say that I have
Mm-hmm.
exhausted that. I did just what everybody else is doing, so I understand where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you have to go through the trail, to find out on your own. Somehow. Yeah, absolutely.
But they're stuck on a certain pillar. But
Yeah.
the light, if you ain't light ain't going all in,
Yeah.
it already know you.
Yeah. It's
You got
true.
to can see it,
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah, it's some type of lack. When you seek something all the time, you feel like you lack in something. You want to fulfill something, right? Until you arrive on a point where you are already whole, you
right.
know? You're already whole. So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it takes the different steps to get to that point, I guess.
It take different steps to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're, like you said, the key word, your expansion of awareness,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what the expansion of
Yes,
consciousness is. And what
exactly.
he is saying, your
Mm-hmm.
body is why you're expanding
Exactly.
into it.
Yeah,
It's nothing but
yeah, yeah.
math. This is why you got no science again. Mass don't exist. Now I know
Mm.
we say physical reality don't exist in spirituality, but people say that. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
could you really repeat it and tell me why? You know what I mean? That's how you got to come.
yeah,
Because when you type of level, then compared to just regurgitating just because somebody else said it, you don't really believe it.
yeah, yeah. I know, I know what you mean. There's so many, you can get trapped in every concept. The non-duality would say like, there's no you, there's no me, there's no reality, there's nothing here. And it's like you're just neglecting again. You're in that denial, so you just want to run away from that responsibility. We understand there is nothing, but at the same
Right,
everything, but there is nothing to say.
right,
You can't say there is no you. There is nothing to say. It's an acceptance where you accept, and that's it. There's nothing to say about it, right? Otherwise you will go into that rabbit hole.
right.
But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Now what we was teaching too about the breadth of knowledge to really break it down to earth
Hmm.
or what this is about. I know we went through that phase, like if I do this for 21 days or if I do this for a
Hmm.
weekend,
Hmm.
that's not what it is either.
Yeah.
Everybody energy field around their body. Let's break it down to basics so people can get it. It used to be
Yeah.
called an aura field, but it's made of light. We can measure it now. Here we go.
Yeah.
There's no argument.
Yeah.
Now, called a light quotient. And a light quotient is what we use to measure
Hmm.
how current flow
Hmm.
could come through the body. That
Hmm.
determines what aura is. Everybody has one.
Hmm.
So a person on this holistic lifestyle, you have to increase the light quotient. And what that is is how much light can the body absorb,
Mm-hmm.
hold, and emit and merge with. That's why we
Mm-hmm.
the light. And that's a process in itself. It just don't go like this because it's like you're thawing out, but you're
Mm-hmm.
raising, and it's like you're growing something. Just like
Mm-hmm.
a person, a baby didn't come out with a beard, talk about is ready to go to work. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. It takes work.
your energy body, it takes years to develop,
Yeah.
evolve.
Yeah.
But that's the lifestyle. That's why a lot of people give up on the lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
or culture, the energy cultivation work and meditation,
Mm-hmm.
because you cannot see, taste, or smell. A
Yeah.
lot of weak in that area. And what that area is called is your spiritual light quotient.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have stronger spiritual light quotients than others. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that just means a person who there's something in them where they love meditation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All people,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
like
it's just that
when you can sit with yourself, you reach one point.
it's just like we use that word quotient. It's just like IQ
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
quotient. Now, I know some people argue, nah, there ain't no such thing as an IQ. Yeah, some people are more intelligent than others. Let's stop it.
I think I had that conversation maybe like 2 years ago. It's like, but if everybody is the same, how can one be more intelligent than the other? I'm like, we all this, we all one, but we're not the same. It's two
Right.
different things.
And increase. Now, how do you do that? You can increase it by getting, teachers and something,
Yeah,
reading more in your mind. You can raise your IQ. Now,
expanding
if you can
your awareness. Yeah.
raise your spiritual quotient, your
Hmm.
spiritual, that's an IQ too, or
Yeah.
based spiritual, but you
Yeah, I believe that.
or exercise. And this is what we're saying. It need to
Hmm.
be raised.
Hmm.
And some people are arrogant, because they've been believing in something so
Hmm.
long, they automatically think they fall on their face. No, you don't. You can't play with this. This right,
Yeah, everybody wants a quick route.
right. You want the quick route, which is
Mhm.
understandable.
But
You don't use that.
at one point you will get to one point. You don't want to get to that quick. You just want to know more and more and more. You want to expand your awareness. It's like I don't want to go a quick route now.
It's sort of like me tricking Africa. Okay, here I am. You're ready to go into Kenya, and I
Hmm.
started out for South. Now, a person could easily hit a point, went to a city in South Africa, jumped on a plane, went to the next country to pick a city, jumped on a plane. But when I walked it like that, you felt everything.
Mm.
Just
Yeah.
like going to tour, you felt everything.
Yeah.
So this is what we're. It's like you're not breezing through it. Well, I've been there before, and all you was is in the hotel in the tourist section.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like going to camping and you bring your whole house with you.
camping.
Yeah.
That's all. Didn't even see the country. Or you got
Yeah.
like ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we talk about. So it got to grow, and it's just like your in all of these, like your physical
Hmm.
quotient. There is a physical. You can get that off of sports players. A
Yeah.
physical. I remember LeBron James, the basketball player, did some
Hmm.
move, and announcer said, "Man, look at that. What did he say? Look at the physics of that IQ." That's the
Hmm.
words he. And
Hmm.
he did. He used a certain way, moved the ball a certain way, but that took practice to get that way to the average
Yeah.
person. Be hard, but for an athlete,
Hmm.
it became easy. So
Hmm.
there's and let's go back to the physical.
Hmm.
Yeah, you need a strong get this light in.
Hmm. Hmm.
They're
You do.
talking. I'm so looking with that word humble, like you just lost everything.
Yeah. No.
No,
No. You need to use this body. You
got to
need to
use it.
use this body. Yeah.
Conducting electricity. So
Yeah.
you need voltage going through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to, and
Yeah.
everybody can see it.
Mhm.
So you can't
Mhm.
some weak body that can't hold no light, and we can see it.
Yeah. Exactly. You can't sit on the mind and say like I'm intelligent, and then the body is like just sitting, and you can't move it. You can't do anything about it. It's like it's your vehicle. You know, it moves you through. Like you said, you're walking through Africa right now. You wouldn't be
Right.
able to do it if your body was
Oh
out of order. Like if it wasn't working. You know.
no,
Mhm.
all of it got. But when we talk about the four bodies we use, the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the
Yeah.
spiritual, and they're all one. But we're working with them.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
and the thing about it, you got to balance them out because I met many people who had a good physical body, mental body. They knew some things,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that emotions, oh man, was out of left
Yeah.
field. Now, could they work with it? Because there is an emotional quotient also.
Mhm.
And here we go again. Can you raise it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what stand on this journey to being too emotional, got the wrong information, uh,
Mhm.
order, or and that's your total energy. So
Yeah.
your energy, and we can measure that now. So you can't come up and her half stepping. This
Yeah.
thing works
Yeah.
that way.
It's about balance, really. You have to balance the energies within,
Yeah.
and keep that balance. And it's a constant work. It's a constant work. But
Long you
everybody just want to head to a destination. There is no destination, you know?
nation.
Yeah, just
Stop.
keep it back.
Spiritual roof you just started, and that's where you're gonna go.
Mm.
There's no well, how should we say spiritual masters in the
Mm-hmm.
past. A lot of great spiritual masters. But that was at that time, and it was for that roof. We don't want
Exactly.
someone all in tough.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a different era.
Different is
Yeah.
no and what you're saying on that is like is certain sports.
Yeah.
You know, there was and you're not trying to compare the two of somebody today and now. That was that time, but we're
Mm.
somewhere else now.
Yeah. Exactly.
The bar done got raised. I mean, it was gurus and stuff who was way overweight back then. We ain't going for that
Yeah.
now.
They didn't have as much distractions that we have either, to be honest. So it was easier for some people to keep the balance, but now we are like in this chaos. And how can you find that peace within the chaos? How can you balance and go through the matrix in that balance mindset? So it's more challenging now.
Well, we could say that because in your time, of course, you're going to say that. I'm sure if you would have went back in the past and asked them, I was
I guess so.
good
Yeah.
living.
Yeah.
Because at the same turn that around and say, now, this time you got it made.
Yeah.
See, you got it made right now.
Yeah.
It's,
Wow. Yeah.
my grandfather loved it going right now. He couldn't. He,
Yeah. That's true. They had their challenges, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so we
now,
have something that's simplified and then something that, yeah, I can see that.
oh,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother.
We didn't have technology, for example,
Yeah.
to talk like you and I are doing.
Way across the world right now.
Hmm.
And this is spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's working with the light.
Yeah.
This wouldn't even work if it wasn't for the sun.
Yeah.
The plastic, the computer. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It needs
If the sun took vacation for just 2 days, I don't think a lot of things would stay alive. Just for 2 days, if it was like, okay, I'm not coming today, a lot of things will die. So I see the
a lot of,
power in it. Yeah.
but on that level, not only is dealing with our external, what we're trying to
Mhm.
say with the knowledge is you're using it for your internal also. That's the energy that's coming through the body. What
Yeah.
did we think it?
Yeah.
Avatar definition is just a God that's manifested in the body.
Mm-hmm.
And we're,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on one side of the world, you on the other one right now, and the sun is still affecting both of us. That's
Yeah.
how powerful it is.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's when people also
You
say
can make
like we are the universe. You know, I think it's like how they misunderstand things.
Yeah, we could call it prana, uh, 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 ka, Reiki. It's all
Hmm.
it knows the there's an
It,
electromagnetic field.
yeah, it's the same energy. It's the same force. That's that motor. But it's just, you see this when people say like we are the universe, we're the same like the universe. It's like when I say like we have that inner sun, the solar plexus, right? And
Uh,
everything on the inside is just the same way as this universe works.
it's the
Everything. It's the same
our body.
way. You understand yourself, you understand the universe.
That's why we're working on this mind on this journey
Hmm.
over and over again, so you can change the frequency that's coming off the body, so you can get more benefits. Yes,
Hmm.
there's more. See, what a solar breath in is, and well, I might as well toot my own horn. Yeah, I do got a higher vibration than the average person.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be here. Wasn't
Hmm.
no luck.
Hmm.
See
You
what
did the work, you know?
it worked. It's still working. But I see other things we can
Yeah.
do. We're merging. It don't stop. But this is for people who got their whole life
Hmm.
to wrap around, and that's the only thing that exists.
Hmm. Hmm.
I just
Yeah.
want to know, ain't gonna bust a grape.
Everybody want to go somewhere fast. Where are you going?
Not gonna
You know,
bust a
embrace the
grape.
journey.
Right. So
Yeah.
this is what we. So once again, like we say, because I'm hearing this wonderful scenario right now, but the whole world is wonderful.
Mm.
But to know smiles is on our face, to know that this energy exists both day and night, is here, and you can work with it. And the thing about it, every time you relax up under
Hmm.
it and allow it to happen, will fill you up.
Yeah.
See, it's simple said than done.
But it is fun journey that never ends. You can, yeah, someone said it's hard work and discipline every day, but it's a fun journey that never ends. You can be boring person on this journey. Yeah, or you can just be a playful, joyful, just like what do you got to lose? You know, what do
Now,
you got to lose?
I'm glad they brought that word up because it depends how you're defining it.
Yeah.
Uh, get around boring people. Because I used to
How is it?
all the time, and I said, "What we're supposed to do? Just sit and look at each other?
Yeah.
Come on now!" But that's the idea that's in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. We're not supposed to do nothing, and we got to get that type of mind out of here
Mm-hmm.
to let you
Yeah.
do something that need to be done. No, it's
Mm-hmm.
not a boring. Oh,
No, it's not
well,
boring at all.
if food took up all that time, I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just like a drug addict who's young might think everybody do drugs. That's
Yeah.
just go to everybody. What would they do without it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
it's
they get
true.
set.
And a drug addict is busy on finding that drug every day. That's a job.
That's their reality. Whole
It's the same thing.
different ball game, but it takes over.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can see boring. You know, I would never think like, okay, someone is boring or something. It could be just like they lack, imagination, they don't have enough imagination, or they just lack more creativity, and they are fixated on something or thinking about how to get food, how to prepare food, what type of food, what this. That can be boring, but I can always remove myself and then it's not in my way somehow. But it's like it's not that the person is boring. They just lack imagination, really. They can be creative.
Right. And like you said, this is a change of lifestyle. Coming on this lifestyle, and that's the thing about it. I'm glad we're talking about this.
Hmm.
Is find with yourself now.
Hmm.
That's going to be a big gap. As a
Hmm.
person say, "I want to be," you don't even understand what it tells. What would you do with yourself now? And
Yeah.
you don't know. So that's what we mean by this is a lifestyle to get to that new lifestyle.
Hmm.
Other than that,
Hmm.
people I've seen who I got the lifestyle, but want to be a breath there, and they jump on the internet showing all their pictures. Then all of a sudden they disappear.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those.
is when they show back up, their head is round again. They're showing plates of food. They might be showing pornographic pictures because what happens is they went back to their old ways.
Mm.
Fast, this is how I'm gonna live, and they acted like they're holy. But as soon as it didn't come quick enough, and that's how nature it after a while. It will move you back because you are nature. It will move you back to your lifestyle. That's why this takes time.
Yeah. It is definitely a lifestyle, but most people get into something because they want to become something, you know? And in this
Yeah,
journey, there is no becoming. It's just, embracing
right.
the journey and then transforming with it, It's just a process. But it's not like, okay, I'm hitting a destination and this is where I'm going and now I'm enlightened. I'm doing this. Yeah. It's like you have to see the light every day.
Oh,
Wow.
have to see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, and it's just like I was telling people. This isn't far fetched. When we talk about merging with the light.
Mm-hmm.
It will show on your makeup. I mean, the light will start showing around the cheeks. The eyes will start clearing up.
Mm-hmm.
All of that stuff
Mm-hmm.
compared to before. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was.
Mm-hmm.
It start coming off of your
Mm-hmm.
body naturally.
Yeah.
You don't even need for that to happen. But that takes a process too, to keep
Mm-hmm.
working that energy. I was showing my buddy that because we took some pictures together. And he said, man, did they have a light on you? Why is you glowing compared to me? Well, I've been in
Mm-hmm.
the game. Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
But
Yeah.
that's why they say a person who's in the arts,
Mm-hmm.
they have more of an eye than somebody who's not in the art.
Yeah. True.
Another book.
Yeah. Your practices will show, eventually.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
even if you're not aiming for anything, it will show. And the glow always comes from, the peace within. It's not like
Right.
a moisturizer that you use or anything like that. It's just the glow is from within. The sun within is shining as the sun on the outside, So it's noticeable. And also, like, when you expand everything is here, right? It's like you're not going anywhere. So when you expand your awareness, it's like
Yeah.
you just realizing things that were already there.
Right.
Everything was already there,
It
right?
was all
So, yeah.
because that's what's happening. Where's that one thing I wrote down? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, it takes
All right,
time.
here we go.
One said here, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I said it earlier, but sunlight itself does not contain any calories, which just means energies, or provide any nutritional value. However,
Mm-hmm.
it can be a source of energy for living things, including humans, for the photosynthesis process. So what people got to understand is the power of the sun, like we talked about vitamin D earlier,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't like it gave you vitamin.
Mm-hmm.
You made contact. The things that was in you was able to get activated.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
melatonin
it makes sense.
in the sun activated. But notice this all seems physical, but these is hormones that your body is letting off
Mm-hmm.
that's needed
Mm-hmm.
nutrition for. So
Yeah.
this is why lifestyle is needed. Getting
Yeah.
your body in at the right time so these things can get activated when
Mm-hmm.
it's needed. Seek outside yourself all the time
Yeah.
because
That's true. It is inside. Yeah.
there's even a fasting deficiency. A
Mm-hmm.
that's a person who don't fast enough.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. A fasting deficiency.
Don't fast enough.
I love that.
It's,
Oh my God. It's just like the fasting too. Some people think that the fasting did something to them. But
mm-hmm.
what is happening is that you just took a break from all the distractions. So now whatever that's within, it just got activated.
Right.
It's not like something magical came out of the fasting and now you like all of this. It's just that you don't have the same information that you used to put in, and now you're absent from that, and now things inside of you just activates. You can see clearer, you can smell clearer, you're more lighter.
You're more
So
like
then, yeah.
and I want to bring that up, fasting deficit. See, in everybody's mind now, some brother, we were just looking at some pictures over here in Uganda, 1930s, with different tribes still had their stuff, and but the main thing we was looking at was their bodies. Even the bodies, everybody's body was like nice and trim. And I mean, we're looking at these pictures over and over again, even in other countries I was at, saying, look how they used to be. It was a different time. Compared to today, people got, should I say, access to more food, or we really think that that's what being abusing the energies again to show your wealth. That was even, matter of fact, where a wealthy family, their body will get away from them more so than somebody. I mean, now we in an age we got to tell people the benefit of walking. You should already know there's benefits.
Yeah, you should naturally just feel like the urge to walk because of your body. It's telling you like this is what we do, you know.
We got
But I think
to breathe.
yeah, and now we have to
That's
learn
good.
how to breathe.
Right. And then a person asks you, where's the scientific evidence behind it? I mean, come on now. You know what? I am
You just forgot how to breathe.
going to take a time out somewhere. Right. Because teaching is tough. You got to sit up there. You need a lot of patience.
Yeah, definitely, because it's different minds, you know, different belief system, and everybody want to hold on to whatever they believe, you know, because it brings them some type of like comfort,
Oh,
you know. So if people didn't have belief system, I think they would just be all over the place. So somehow it's keeping them together. But I'm saying just don't stay there, you know, get out of that belief system and expand your mind.
oh man. It's something.
Yeah.
But once again, uh, um, how should we say it? We're dealing with development again, taking part of your evolution. Human the
Yeah.
process and never slowly and gradually, so you can grow. The growth should be able to be measured.
Yeah.
Like I told people, what just say if you was to meditate every day and keep a schedule of it. I'm gonna meditate every day this year. You should have met by the time the year's over. That's 365 times. Keep a schedule over to make a commitment. You're gonna have a meditation deficit.
Yeah.
Have a fast. And I've been telling people fast once a week because at the end of the year that accumulates.
Yeah.
They'll,
And you're building that muscle, you know, you're training.
yeah. But other than
Yeah.
that, at the end of the year, well, I guess I need to. You're in a deficit again, especially with the energy we're talking about. That's all in the atmosphere. You know how I usually say there's 100 volts that's in the atmosphere, right where you at right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that could be that,
Yeah.
but again, what is a volt? Sunlight. I'm not making this up.
It is. It is the sunlight. It
And with volts, that's why we got to think Ohm's law. You're dealing with it. The person deal with physics every day.
Yeah.
And I remember once
Somebody was asking here actually. They say, do you recommend no, is Qigong the best energy building practice along with meditation?
all right, let's make it make sense. Now, Qigong, the reason why I teach it, it is one of the fastest practices that can align the body really, really quick.
Yeah.
Because it will let you know, it'll let you know what's going on with the body. Man, my shoulder, real quick. So
Yeah.
that's, and by not mastering that, I know a lot of people who've been meditating a long time, or that's what they tell me. But
Yeah.
that they didn't know was there before. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold up.
I started meditation.
So now, what this is what I got to teach people. Qigong, which just means energy exercise, is meditation. Because some woman was coming at me saying, "Well, I like to meditate, but I don't like the Qigong." All right, doing this because I'm putting them in positions, and this this is in the qigong practice. Now this is a position. All we got to do is hold this position. I said, isn't this a meditation position? Yeah, but it's also a qigong position.
Yeah.
And you are to hold the position. That's qigong.
It is. It is. It's just you just using your body. But again, I think people lean more to the laziness where you don't have to do anything, like just holding your arms like this. You don't think about like, oh my God, this strength for me to hold up, it comes from my mind. You're
Come from,
strengthening the mind. When you're moving your body, you're strengthening the mind, and then the body goes along with it. But when you just sit
exactly.
still, the body is stagnant, and then you want to
Mm-hmm,
just go higher somewhere, but then your body is just stiff. So the reason why I
mm-hmm.
started with qigong was like I used to meditate a lot, and sitting still, my body just got me out. It was like, okay, now we're moving. And I didn't even know what qigong was, but I was doing all the qigong movements
Right,
because of my body was craving for it, because I am in a meditative state, but now my body needs to flow with it, right?
right,
So
right.
that's how I came across qigong on my own.
But however, at the end of the day,
Hmm.
they're one and the same. Because
Exactly.
even if you didn't go on the,
Hmm.
like I said, like this, that's a qigong position.
Yeah.
Because you should have felt that when you were meditating before, but nobody told you what to look for.
Yeah.
All
Wow.
meditation energy.
Hmm.
So we
Hmm.
spiritual. Now I'm gonna throw something at you before we
Yeah.
close. That's a big one. Coming out of that spiritual darkness, it had made mostly, not all, mostly
Hmm.
spiritual people. Oh, did I say this? Yeah. Because faith requires you
Hmm.
to say you something that you really don't know.
Hmm. Hmm.
Everybody, we got to, all right, sit down now. I be here because, of course, being in this position, I hear people's so-called spiritual experiences, and I'll be like, I don't think that's what happened. Right.
Yeah.
You
The
don't
monkey.
got to try to by going by saying because it become a competition on who can say the wildest story of their
Yeah.
spiritual experience. Saying that,
Yeah.
so we can break that down. It does not need to be like that.
Yeah.
We want to do things now, and you can get information to the whole that works.
Hmm.
You want a person that got the phone number to Gabriel.
Hmm.
Follow me on this
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
So that's why I've been through that. Okay, go ahead and work with these energies and find out where that blockages is at, so you
Hmm.
can think different. That
Hmm.
it won't be stuck in your story.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. If you don't move the energy, really, you can't even think clear. You will be stuck in that energy. Yeah, you can't. That's why I tell people, if you fast, you would understand fasting. But
Right.
if you don't fast and
Oh,
you just chasing fasting.
I ain't say all. I just said most.
Hmm.
But my experience, be
Hmm.
wrong. But somebody got to say it, so
Hmm.
everybody can. Now, because we need
All right.
to conduct some energy. Because, like we said, you can't hide the energy. If you
Yeah.
got power coming off your body, you did some work to get that.
Yeah.
But you won't get that playing all these fantasy dreams.
I think the mind is a magical thing, really. It really is.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
take you on so many different trips, but you can see people going on trips, and I can see like, okay, you're heading this way, you're heading that way. I'm not gonna stop anybody, but then I watch because everybody will return somehow to point
You got to
zero again from the basics. Go back again. So it's a beautiful journey. We're
beautiful
all on a different level for
journey.
sure.
Well,
Yeah.
this is yeah. So we did get in a good hour almost here.
Yeah, I can't see the time, so that's. But yeah, this is awesome. Always awesome talking to you, brother. And thank you
Oh,
for everybody who's been watching.
we got
Yeah.
to coming up because, like I said, going into Kenya, there's retreats already being made. The message is already there.
Mm-hmm.
People work.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm getting calls from Ethiopia, so we're gonna hit those two next.
Ooh, okay.
We're
You're not far
getting
away from
busy.
Ethiopia now.
Oh, not at all. It's right there.
Hmm. Nice, nice. Yeah,
Welcome to
somebody was asking in the comment earlier if you record your walking when you are going to these different places. Do you record? No. Okay.
every episode.
Okay. So you have it on your YouTube channel, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it's up at 25th episode. The
Wow.
20th
Okay.
all over
Guys, you hear that, right? So go to Elitom's YouTube if you want to see the walks.
stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
This is, matter of fact,
Right.
I'm recording now, going to Kenya.
Oh
Coming
my,
up.
my phone fell. Sorry.
This ain't never done before, what I'm doing.
Yeah, I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. You have to enjoy your journey. Enjoy
All
your journey.
peace, blessings, and had
Much
a
love.
day everybody else. We're going to keep on working, going higher and higher. The
Yes.
message is taking itself because it's the message of life. Peace and blessings.
Much love. Bye.
All